Hi everybody and welcome to my review. I'm Ryan and this is Ryan Talks. My review is on two songs, I would say, by Lady Gaga when she is one of the stars in the film A Star is Born. I've been hearing so much about the movie. I heard the soundtrack. I've seen it in commercials. I've seen it on internet, social media, anywhere that I am. I'm not kidding you, I have seen it. So I decided to take some time to read, look at, and think about two songs. One is Always Remember Us This Way, and the second one is Shallow. So that's it. I'm just going to go ahead and go right into the review. Alright, so this is Lady Gaga's either one of her only solos or her only solo in the entire movie, because I've never seen the movie. I'm gonna admit it. I just have heard the music. So, this song is called Always Remember Us in This Way, and I was kind of moved by it, totally. And I also was not moved by it just for little reasons, as in like little, not edits, but more or less like, actions that they chose to do where I would not have chose to do them. So I'm just going to start off. My first few notes was that I definitely felt like this was a love song. For the fact, of course, the whole music, and then we had the words, and then we had the general title kind of says something to you, which I kind of went with that, thinking, okay, so there's us, it's like two people, maybe more, and always remember. So I'm like, okay, memories, or remember the good times. So those 3-4 little symbolic things kind of was like a little whisper hint to me, and I possibly am right. I still don't know because I still have not watched the movie. Going on with the love message, I feel like it was also to someone, like maybe Lady Gaga talking to Bradley Cooper, whoever his character is, because I don't know his character's name. Because it just feels like a love story, love song, and telling someone something. Mostly giving them the love and recognition that they deserve, or never really knew until this person was like, I don't want you to go, and this is why. So that's my kind of guess around that spectrum. But now notes about the song, the music, the person, Lady Gaga. The start of the song had two issues. I feel like I've heard it in so many others, so it wasn't a new thing. As well, it started slow and low. Other than that, nothing, it was fine. When we got to the chorus, specifically more like the middle of it, is when I was like, okay, I'm going to say a little bit longer because I like this, it sounds good, and maybe it's going to get better. And it totally did. I loved the second verse. Second verse so much. And then when we got to the bridge, I was like, whoa, it's getting hot. And I'm like, what can possibly happen now? That's how much I was like starting to really, really like it. And then it did get better. The ending slowed down, and we went to almost the bare minimum, which in my opinion is like an instrument or two, preferably like a guitar or piano, maybe a violin here or there, and then the voice. And when it gets to that, in my opinion again, it's like the most pure form or purest essence, because there's a lot of music starting to or including in a song or an album, electronics, technology, technological additions or adjustments, and then generated material in there. And when you go to a bare minimum, in my opinion, you really can't have that. And that is what music kind of has started off with. And that's like the origin, how it's organic. So hopefully I explained that correctly, just to say my adoration to the ending of the song. Then speaking of music, if I remember correctly, there was no vocals at the beginning of the song. So me just listening to the music, I was starting to feel something. And that's funny because, again, like I said, I've never watched the movie, and I am kind of listening to this blindsided, but yet I was starting to feel something, and I was like, what's going on? What's happening? I'm feeling good, I'm anxious, and that stunned me because normally I have a background on the song, like I've heard it before, and never have, and this is from a movie, so there's even a backstory, and like an intro to this song, and then an outro to the song, and I had none of that. So I was completely blind, and yet I was like really touched. And I could even see just the music playing by itself the entire time. And it didn't, of course we need Lady Gaga, but it might have been just as good, like catchy and personable and moving without her voice in there. The last thing, and I'm so sorry I kind of left it for the last, I didn't think about this, was there's a few bars and measures of just instrumental, but it happens to be just her voice. And I think it was either too long or it was not necessary, because you have this beautiful song talking about love, you have differences in vocals, the music is always catchy and very very moving, I guess, and loving, and then it gets dramatic, which is totally fine because music is supposed to steal your hearts away, but her part in the measure, the instrumental, it took away what I was feeling, because I was in this mood of just peace and tranquility and sympathy, and then I'm like, okay, she's just giving us notes, she's just giving us like sounds, and it's for a really long time. So that was probably like my biggest kind of little cut for me in the song. But other than that, I enjoyed it. I liked it. It had a really elegant point to it. So that is my review for Always Remember Us This Way by Lady Gaga in the movie A Star Is Born that just came out, or the CD just came out. Stay tuned for Shallow coming right up next. So this is Shallow. I think everyone on the planet has either heard of the song, heard the song, seen the song. I think it's the most popular one. I'm not sure that's because it has Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga. I don't know, but just based on the popularity, I was like, okay, I also need to listen to this song too, and I did, and I can see why there's so much talk about it. It was spectacular, I swear. That's where I'm going to start my review. It's so spectacular that Bradley Cooper started this duet. And he started on a lovely singing note. He also can sing lovely. It's like he is a natural country boy singer. I mean, who knew, one, he could sing? Who knew, two, that he would be actually singing versus lip syncing? And three, who knew that we would actually be thinking he could not sing because he's so talented. And this was just like his next step that he could put on his resume saying, I'm now a country singer. I was very like twisted finding out about Bradley Cooper. So I had to stop the song just to like say, this is Bradley Cooper, this is Bradley Cooper, and this is him singing, this is him singing. When the chorus came, it was just great. It had a very thrilling, kind of mysterious message, in my opinion, that made it even more that you want some more to figure out what they're talking about, or if like something crazy is gonna happen next. And it did, because guess who came in next? Lady Gaga. Her part in this song, Shallow, was so impactful. I like when I was thinking Bradley Cooper, what could be better, what could come after Bradley Cooper that could triumph this? Lady Gaga's part was like the same way. You did not even see that coming. And then it sounded like with her part, she had high expectations for herself with her vocals and her words and her just the gust that was coming out, that she exceeded her expectations. And I'm like, girl, you should be so proud of yourself. Like, you brought it on. You was singing with the microphone, and then you dropped it, and you were in a movie singing with Bradley Cooper, who's I don't think has ever done any singing note, and y'all just killed it. You made the red carpet for only you two. So it was a star-studded like song in general. The message, I think it was either too clear, or a little bit of like hitting between the lines. I was getting that it was about a boy and a girl, possibly about Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga, and their feelings, or level of happiness, and if they're ever feeling empty for one another or with one another. But by the end, where it gets very brave, very big and bold, there's a line that says, or maybe I'm paraphrasing it, you can't be hurt, either one of us, or either one of us cannot hurt each other. And I just thought that was so nice to hear, and reassuring is what I would say the best. Lastly, it says, there was a line that says, not in the deep end anymore. And that again is so big, because one, if they're talking about their relationship between each other, they are all good. And that is a feeling that no one can express except for those two people, because it's something that they have grown, something they have developed, something that they have worked like crazy around the clock for. And to be in deep, you're also so in love, and there's no one else that can take your spot. And you have found like the love of your life, or you have found what completes you, because you're no longer empty, and finding that hole is like can't be found anymore, because your other half is there. So I can go on and on about that line there, but that's partially how it's so big and popular and really demanding of people's ears. So both singers and actors and actress they just did a lovely award-winning job, and they need to have their kudos like filled up all the way, and they need to be appraised on how well of a relationship that they had, probably off screen as well as on screen, and just the fact that they can build this kind of chemistry with characters and then deliver it and have the audience, their viewers, their listeners, their fans honestly feel it. It takes a lot of talent to do that. Thank you for watching this review and hearing about these two songs, Shallow and Always Remember Us This Way. You definitely can find these songs almost anywhere that music is found. iTunes or Google Play. Go to a retail store like Target or Amazon. Buy the entire soundtrack that is out. Not sure about the movie because, once again, I have admitted I have not seen the movie yet or know what it's about. But you also can probably show your support to Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper by going out with your loved one or a friend or a family member or just by yourself, which is always amazing too, and going to see the movie. Or it might be a great gift for Thanksgiving or the rest of the holiday. You never know. But thank you truly again for staying with me, for listening to me about both these songs, the good and the bad. If you've never listened to these songs, hopefully I have enticed you to go listen to one or both of them and then go share it, and then share this review with your friends and your family and your significant other or whoever else, maybe your dog. Just plain old thank you. You can totally see a different review if you want to. You can also go see, it doesn't have to be a review, I have covers, I have vlogs, anything you want as long as it's legal, like I always say. Come back again soon for a new review, and you have a good night or a good morning, or just be safe wherever you are. I will see you again soon. Bye.